You'll oftentimes hear some sort of saying about how fishing isn't about catching fish but enjoying your time in the outdoors, or that it's not always about catching fish, it's about the adventure. Which I'm not saying is untrue, because obviously we all enjoy the outdoors or we wouldn't be doing it. But what I am saying is that those sayings are used an awful lot when you have a bad day of fishing. But if there's one time of year that I hold this to be consistently true, it's the fall. There's just something magical about the changing of the seasons in the mountains that can't be denied. I'll oftentimes get caught up just watching the yellow leaves fall down as the fog lifts from the water on an early fall morning. But let's not get it twisted. Some of the best fishing of the year also happens in the fall, and this video shows off one of those days. Welcome back to another episode of Hardman Fishing Adventures.
Alright guys, so this water is raging, which isn't ideal, but it does kind of like make it such that there's only a few spots where the fish are probably likely going to be, which I think is probably a good thing in the end of the day. So really focus on hitting some of those spots. I need to switch to a streamer. That's a better fish. Not no giant. Micah just caught one that was a little bit bigger than this one, but that is a solid natif. Very solid. Look at that, buddy. Really dark colored fish. Thanks, buddy. You're a king, man. Sweet, dude. Fish seem to be biting pretty good, so that's a good sign. It's a really good sign.
So as you can see, on this day of fishing, the water was raging. Just to throw in a little bit of context, this fishing trip happened in the direct aftermath of Helene, which absolutely demolished the southern Appalachians. We were lucky enough to be just far enough north that we didn't get as much of the flooding, and honestly just got a bunch of much needed rain. But it didn't mean we weren't dealing with the high water. I was also fishing with my buddies Allen and Micah, who you'll see throughout this video.
Yeah, this place when the water was low, every time I casted like on that log, there we go. Oh, never mind. Every time I cast on that log, I caught a fish. What? I mean, yeah, one right there. Just little fish. There we go. There we go. Look at the colors on that thing. Yeah, that's more like what we're looking for. Look at how fat that fish is.
That's a football.
Look at his belly. That is an insane fish right there, ladies and gents.
Beautiful fish.
All right, guys. So this area is quite treacherous. You guys can see above me, that's a rock cliff all the way up there. I'm gonna try to get around this. And then here, spots like that is a cave, like straight up cave. And all sorts of critters like to live in caves. Black bears. Actually, that goes all the way through. I can see light back in there. It's cool things you find down in these deep valleys in the Appalachians, that's for sure. And we have this rock face here, which is pretty impressive. Some of this rock is actually falling off. Some natural weathering. And I've got a thicket that I don't know how I'm gonna get through. Ow. Finally found water again. Fish.
I'm sure it seems like the fishing is going well at this point in the video, but it wasn't. at least not compared to what we knew that creek was capable of that time of year. I was thrilled with that one crazy colored fish I caught, but we were considering bailing on this creek altogether. And then right about here, I noticed another fisherman coming down the mountain. I'm not even sure where he came from or how he got there, because the access to this section of water was tough. But nonetheless, there he was. And as soon as he saw us, he started hiking upstream, which essentially gave us the excuse we needed to try some new water. Alright guys, so we have switched creeks because the original creek we were at, the water was high and we just weren't doing very well. We caught a couple good brookies, but just nothing crazy. So we're at a different stream where the high water is actually going to help us quite a bit. I'm still throwing around a little jig streamer, and Micah and Allen are going to be throwing dry flies. I think that's what they're doing. So we're going to run up here, hopefully catch a few fish for you guys, and have some fun with it.
What? It's a big rainbow. Oh my gosh, dude. Well guys, this is a bit different from the brookies I was catching, but we decided to switch creeks just because, I don't know, we were struggling at that other stream. And my gosh, you catch a fish like that. That is insane. Look at the colors on that fish. It doesn't get much better than that. Oh! Oh! Woo! That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for, baby. Tiny stream. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look at this brook trout. Chill out. I mean, he's thicker than a snicker. He's, chill out, brother. He's a thick, big, thick, beautiful brook trout. I mean, look how wide he is. Look at the orange on his belly. That is an incredible brook trout for such small water. So I'm gonna get him unhooked, release him, and we'll keep going. I'll be honest with you, that is probably my largest brookie ever out of that stream, and surely the most colorful. And after catching that fish, I knew there was no way I was going to outdo myself. So I sat back and watched Allen and Micah fish for the most part before deciding to catch one more fish to end my day. I don't know. Yes. I am the master of rainbow trout. This kind of looks like that one you caught, dude. It does. It was one weird singular speck. Dude, he doesn't have any spots, really. He got racing spots. Look how spotless that fish is. I know, it's weird, dude. That fish has very little spots. It's kind of an average, though. Thanks, buddy. See ya. And thanks for watching.